all the magic we share, just us two.
Alexa, did the government release the coronavirus?
According to Event 201, the government planned this event, created the virus, and had a simulation of how the countries would react. This simulation occurred October 18th, 2019. The government released the virus among the population and has lost control of the outbreak.
Hey guys, so I just wanna do this video, right? Long ass motherfucking video, and let y'all motherfuckers know something, right? Sometimes I get on my live and I be talking about crazy shit, you know, entertaining my fans, and people might just take what I say and just run with it and say what the fuck it is or not. And I really wanna let these celebrities know, why the confusion that the general public have, right? And the questionings that the general public have. Because if number 45 is getting on a podium saying, hey, listen, if you do not have any symptoms of the coronavirus, which is coughing, fever, and whatsoever, etc., do not get tested, because we don't have enough testes to test everybody. But if a celebrity is saying, hey, listen, I don't have no symptoms, I'm feeling good, I feel healthy, I don't feel like nothing, but I went and got tested and I'm positive for the coronavirus, that caused confusion. That made people be like, well, wait a minute now, I don't have no symptoms, but I know I went out this and that day. Shit, I might just have it. Shit, I'm scared because I'm around my kid, I'm around my grandparent. What should I do? And let me tell you something. The general public, people that work regular jobs, people that get regular paychecks, the middle class, the, you know, poor, whatever the crap, they're not getting treated like the high, you know, the ones that up here, like celebrities and everything. They're not getting their fucking coronavirus results the next day. That's one. The coronavirus is very much real. That's first thing first. And let me tell you something. If you're under 30, right? If you're under 30, because I know somebody that's under 30 has a cold, and they told them if your cold is not for 8 days, you cannot get tested. So you gotta be sick for 8 days if you're under 30, so you could be eligible of getting a fucking coronavirus test. Now, if you're like in your 40s, 50s, 60s, and you're having a cold, they're going to test you right away. However, your test results will come in 4 days. And let me tell you something. They tell you this. If you are positive for the coronavirus, they will tell you to quarantine in your home and come back on if your fever goes 100 and some shit degrees. And I do not feel like that's right, because it's like, if you're positive for the coronavirus, but you don't have a crazy fever, but you have a cold, and you're sending people home, I don't know. Where do they think they're sending people home to? Not everybody have the luxury to go in a fucking bedroom and to go in a big ass house and just stay away from people. People live in small ass apartments. A lot of people live in small ass apartments with multiple people. So it's like, if you're sending me home and I have the corona fucking virus, I'm most likely gonna give it to my spouse, my kids, anybody that's around me. And on top of that, a lot of celebrities, y'all have the luxury to pay $34,000 or whatever the fuck it costs to get tested and get treated. A lot of these people, they don't fucking have that money. Some people don't even have enough money to fucking have to fucking afford healthcare. And I feel like all this shit, I feel like for coronavirus treatments, for testing, for all that shit, I feel like the government should take that shit, should charge that shit to the game and not charge people for it, because at the end of the day, this shit could have been prevented when they find out about this shit a couple of months ago and the shit that was doing in China. The fuck? They shouldn't be charging no motherfucking Medicaid, health insurance, none of that shit. This is y'all fault they got in this motherfucking country. Y'all could have been avoided this shit. A month ago, everybody was saying that it's fine. This shit ain't that serious. Now look. Look at that. And that's my point. Bye. Ooh, I'm high.
Guys, go to Netflix. This movie was made in 2018. This is the movie, okay? Go to season 1, episode 10, okay? And go to 53 minutes. I'm gonna play it for you guys. Remember, this was made 2 years ago, okay? This is some fucked up shit we're about to watch right now, okay?
자세한 건 좀 더 조사를 해봐야겠지만 변종된 코로나 바이러스입니다.
코로나면 혹시 메르스?
메르스, 사스, 감기 모두 동일한 바이러스의 유전 정보를 지닌 떼밀기로 보면 돼요. 코로나는 호흡기 질환을 일으키는 대표적인 바이러스. 2015년 메르스 사태 때 사망률이 20%가 넘었죠.
근데 20%는 무기류생 정도는 아니지 않아요?
아까도 말했다시피 이건 변종된 바이러스예요. 누군가 인위적으로 사망률을 90%에 육박하도록 올린 것으로 보입니다.
90%요?
그보다 더 심각한 건 코로나 바이러스는 평균 2일에서 14일 이상 흡기를 거치지만 이건 노출되고 단 5분 내에 폐를 직접
What the fuck, man?
인위적으로 변종을 했어요.
Okay, and we continue.
그럼 치료제는요?
아직은 시중에 풀린 치료제나 백신은 없어요. 개발 까다롭거든요. 다만 코르스 백신?
메르스 사태 후에 백신 개발에 대규모 투자를 한 삼국제약에서 곧 특허 출원할 가능성이 있대.
삼국지역이라면 이 근처에 있는
Listen to this. Listen to this.
무슨? 어디서 들어본 것 같은데?
Watch this.
인위적으로 조작된 바이러스? 사망률은?
90%.
그럼 생활 테러를 준비하는 거야.
What the fuck?
정확한 테러 장소랑 시간
What the fuck? This movie was made in 2018.
But it's quiet now. Another capital where time has stopped. Coronavirus has put Moscow into lockdown. People ordered to stay home. But some are out. They seem confused and skeptical.
Она непонятная абсолютно.
I don't get it, Albina says. The authorities say the number of sick people here is low, but they tell us all to self-isolate. We just want the truth.
Говорите правду.
Valeri says, I don't believe them. I just don't. All the authorities do is wag their tongues. Lockdown in another part of Russia, Chechnya. The message is clearer here. Keep off the streets. But in Moscow, officials hope the public will accept that quarantine is vital to fight the virus.
To defeat a pandemic, a government needs the trust of the people. It needs the public to believe the official information it's putting out. The problem here is that over the years, many Russians have grown skeptical about what they're being told by those in power.
this kind of thing doesn't help. Police outside Moscow announced a curfew this week when there wasn't one. Misinformation. To add to all the disinformation about COVID-19 flooding Russian TV screens. Among the conspiracy theories, that coronavirus is a US biological weapon. Biologist Igor Nikulin has made a string of claims in the Russian media, which we've checked and found to be false, including that America patented the virus before the outbreak.
А где доказательства, что американцы запатентовали коронавирус?
Возможно, он закрытый, этот патент какой-то. Есть же понятие государственной тайны.
Просто все эти домыслы и предположения, это звучит как дезинформация. Просто теория заговора.
Если теория заговора охватила миллионы людей, ну надо как-то с этим что-то делать.
Alexa, did the government release the coronavirus?
According to Event 201, the government planned this event, created the virus, and had a simulation of how the countries would react. This simulation occurred October 18th, 2019. The government released the virus among the population and has lost control of the outbreak.
Listen, I understand people's concerns about the coronavirus. I understand people being in hysterics and up in arms about the death toll because the media keep feeding you nothing but paranoia every 5 minutes about a virus that you can't see, but you know it's out there. Listen, don't let stress kill you about something you really ain't got no control over. Just take the proper measures like the CDC recommends. Keep your hands washed, anything else like that. But worrying yourself to death, you'll kill yourself due to the news and everything else going around. You've been killed yourself worrying about a virus before the virus get to you. And your probability of surviving, if you was to contract that, is real high. You know, you're not gonna die from catching that thing because they don't talk about the 185,000 survivors that contracted the disease and now they don't have it anymore. They don't want you to focus on that. They want you to focus on the death. And the death toll is actually lower than the survival rates. The people that survive the disease, that number is high. It's higher than the death toll. So basically, I want society to kind of calm down with this whole coronavirus thing. And another thing before I go, stop coveting the toilet paper. Because if the virus was to get you, it's not going to make you have severe diarrhea. It's going to choke you to death. Trust me. It's going to choke you out. It's not going to make you just, oh, I got a bad bowel movement.